No, Rodney.
Good
You
morning.
on
How
mute?
you doing, Bill? Are you there,
There we
Bill?
go.
Yeah,
We
I'm
are
doing good.
we are here. Everybody, happy Monday and welcome to the chat session. And it is a great day here. You're watching the chat session on This Way Network. And we have Nina for a little bit. Nina's got an appointment, but I've got a special guest
Yeah.
today. And he is a remarkable guy. His name is Bill Montgomery. For all our viewers out there, sorry about that. We actually were needing to broadcast, and now we are broadcasting. So we're here.
Yeah,
And
we
today's
had a few
special,
little production issues because Gina
yeah,
wasn't here. So that means Rodney and I don't really know what we're doing. But anyway,
it is
so please
perfect
forgive
now.
us for that.
Now it's
Bill,
perfect.
I am going to have to leave, and I love the discussion we've had so far. I'm sorry everybody else didn't get it, but will you come back? Will you come back
Absolutely.
and talk to us again so we can get this information out? There's so much more I want to hear.
There's
And
gonna,
Rodney, if you
yes,
haven't connected him with Kate Carl already, you need to do that.
I'm gonna connect him with Kay Carl. You can count on that. And Nina,
That's wonderful.
everybody, we're so excited. Nina, you're the best. Nina's gonna run, but I'm gonna stay on with Bill, and we're gonna kind of start. There's gonna be a part two where you're gonna be able to be on and get your great questions over to Bill. Okay, is that cool, Nina?
Yes, please. I want, Bill, I want you to come back again because I still have so many questions and there's so
Yep.
much I want to hear about. And I want Rodney to connect you with Kay Carl because Kay Carl is doing something similar to
Yep.
what you're doing. I would love to see what you're doing here in Huntsville because, of course, NASA is here in Huntsville at the Marshall Space Flight Center. And this would be a tremendous place to have some of that going on here. So I would love that.
Yes, they have a beautiful hunch program, and I believe that also. I know students at 16 years old get involved with that. So yeah, there's so much that we need to talk about at
Mhm.
a high level and all the way through to K2 to K12. I mean, we're ready. We have all the programs that we need, all the curriculums, but we just need to simplify it and get the information and get the awareness.
I love it.
Nina,
I
don't
love it.
worry. We're gonna bring Bill back, and I know you got to run because I don't want to make you late. But I'm gonna stay on here and go and kind of start part one of the Hidden Pioneer interview. Is that okay?
All right. I can't wait to watch the rest of what you're going to do later.
You got it.
So, Rodney, I recommend you put on a headset if you've got one,
Oh,
because there is a
do
little bit echo from your
there's an
side.
I'm getting an echo.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me double check, make sure.
Yeah. Bill and I are
Double.
echoing out of your feed.
I'm sorry about that.
So,
Hold on,
yeah.
everybody.
But if
Little
you put on
technical
some
difficulty.
earphones, Gina says that will take care of it. Some
I'm gonna put
headphones
in my
or
earphones. How
something.
is that? Is
Yeah,
that
that would
better?
be great. Yes.
Okay. There we
Yes.
go.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
Much
no echo
better.
now. Awesome.
No echo. Okay. So we're gonna well,
And
Nina, go you wanna say something, Bill, before Nina
well,
goes?
I was gonna say safe travels,
Oh,
blessings.
thank you.
We say Godspeed, and we can explain, a little bit more about that. That's something that NASA uses, and Hidden Pioneers we use that,
Mhm.
and movement point A to point B. So you be safe today, be blessed, keep it cool. There's a lot of madness out there. It's stormy, but just remember, calm, open, outstanding, and
Mhm.
loving.
I love it. I love it.
That's
Thank
right.
you, Bill, for that. And everyone, I'm sorry I have to go, but thank you for joining us this morning. And please stick around for Rodney and Bill. There's going to be more discussion. And y'all, be of good courage. God is with us, and we are not alone. Bye,
Thank you.
everyone.
See you
Goodbye.
later. All right. Well, hey, we're here, Bill, and everybody. I'm excited because Bill and I we've been working together for a number of years, and it's really today's topic is an item mine is the devil's workshop, and right now we look around and we see young people and adults, and we're trying to figure out what is going on. And so, Bill, let me give you a little background on Bill. Bill is a transportation and technology expert. He's 82nd Airborne, so big shout out to him for being a veteran. Thank you so much, Bill, for what you've done for the country. But also, Bill's an educator. Bill has been here in Southern California in the LA Unified School District. He has been a shop class teacher, and he has been doing his best to keep transportation and technology alive on the campuses across Southern California. Now, check this out. Remember when you were a kid, back in the day, you had metal shop, you had wood shop, you had electrical, you had all of these wonderful classes. You even had home ec. Well, now, sadly, the young people do not have these classes, and they have stripped them away. And young people just do not have the skill set that they need. And Bill has been fighting and keeping up the good faith. He's also been connected with a great group out of Chula Vista, California called the Prime Motivation. Prime Motivation, they have been in the fight in the school systems for years, making sure that young people have these opportunities. And so Bill now has been really, really laser focused with transportation and technology. And Bill, how did the name Hidden Pioneers come about?
Well, Rodney, Hidden Pioneers. So some of you guys may have seen the movie Hidden Figures,
Yeah.
and Hidden Figures was the picture that Hollywood, I think it was Universal, did, and it was based on the women that were human computers before actual computers. And one of those
Mm-hmm.
wonderful women was Katherine Johnson, and
Yeah.
that's my cousin, my blood, and God bless her. She went to be with the Lord. She was 101 years old, and I was searching around for a name because I had some wonderful people like yourself that were talented. So I said I need a name for these
Mm-hmm.
people, and so the hidden was in my mind, and then pioneers are trailblazers and trendsetters. So I
Mm-hmm.
put those. Well, the Lord had me put those two together, and I ran it by a couple people, and they liked it, and the rest is
Mm-hmm.
history. So we've been hitting pioneers for about 3.5 years now, doing some great things.
Well, Bill, just yesterday, and a big shout out to English Classics out of Hesperia, California. We went out there for a big event, and it was kind of like a memorial service. And Tanya English, she's the wife of Brian English. They have a great shop, an amazing custom car shop out there. And she lost her number one girl that was her office assistant. So sad. Only 44 years old, passed away with cancer. And it is just incredible because of knowing that, these things could happen. And so we're at a point now, Bill. Today we're just kind of talking about how can we make a difference and what you've been doing to work with the young people by way of transportation technology. Bill, you have some pretty wonderful people that you've been dealing with. Tell us about who are the hidden pioneers.
Oh man, Rodney. Well, there's about 40 of us. Okay, all over. Just to
Mm-hmm.
say some of the names, we have Mad Mike. From people know
Yep.
him from Pimp My Rides. We
Yep.
have Tanya English, as you know, we were just up there at her shop. We have
Yep.
Bob Rosas, used to work at Hot Wheels.
Wow.
Emmeline King out in Detroit, first female African American designer for Ford Motor Company. And the list goes on. Lenny, the time machine. He has a time machine vehicle, the DeLorean that
Yep.
we bring to the schools. There's many. And Chris FM, who's a
Mm-hmm.
wonderful DJ, social media director extraordinaire, and Jennifer Anchetta. She's a wonderful marketing queen that I've
Yep.
worked with more than 15 years, and the list just goes on and on. Monica, who's actually an employee of NASA.
Mm-hmm.
She's in Texas now doing some great things for us. giving us the knowledge and insight. We had her come out to the NHRA event for the first time. We bought NASA to have a
Mm-hmm.
booth right there with all this wonderful information. We had 3,200 students at that event. It was just amazing. God's doing some amazing things. Um, and the
Yep.
list just goes on and on and on. We just picked up 3 more hidden pioneers out at an event yesterday, Rodney, as
Mm-hmm.
you know, driving up there with
Yeah.
an Acura, a brand new Acura Integra, which I want to thank Andrew for giving us that loaner. It's been great so far. Ever since I got that vehicle, the first day we went to, speaking of Ed Scuderian, he's a hidden
Mm-hmm.
pioneer. He'll be 102 years old, and we had lunch
Right.
with him, and it was phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
And the day after that, actually on Saturday, I had lunch with another hidden pioneer, which is
Mm-hmm.
Richard Parks, Wally Parks' son. He's a hidden pioneer.
Mm-hmm.
So, Rodney, we have some of the best, the most diverse, the most talented
Yep.
um, hidden pioneers on the planet, in America.
Right.
And if there was any competition, it might be the other countries, because right here in America, we have a lot of
Mm-hmm.
work to do, and we're determined to kind of help
Right.
solve some of the problems, if not fix it, and through transportation and technology,
Mm-hmm.
which is movement from point A to point B. So, Rodney, hopefully that explains about the hidden pioneers. We're excited. We're on a
Yep.
mission. God has called us to do great work. And you've seen what we did just yesterday when he
Yeah.
called us to do that. Phenomenal. And we're ready to do more. And we need supporters. We need sponsors. We need partners. We have a lot of work to do, but you're not starting from scratch because we've done more than 50% of the work. Let's rock and roll. Let's continue.
Bill, when you start thinking about what we see in the headlines every day, kids are, it seems like beyond the mental stress, there's a spiritual breakdown, but really it's a skill set breakdown. I mean, because back in the day, and we've been around a lot of people. We've met guys, and just yesterday we met a gentleman at the event there in Hesperia, and he said at the age of 9 he started taking classes that kind of led him into a full blown career. He started taking engineering and drafting classes when he was at 9. By the time he graduated high school, he had won some local championship for his engineering design. The man now is one of the top. I was looking for his card. Goodness, he is one of the top developers and engineers out in the Hesperia area. He goes, I've built more gas stations than anybody. He goes, every time a gas station needs to go up, they call me. And he was very adamant about, being a part of it and seeing young people have something to do, after school programs and extended classes and things and extended opportunities. Think about this. When you look at adults, and they are journeymen and journeywomen. They might be plumbers or framers and construction and doing things. They're at an age. They're at an experience peak where they have done it for many years, and now they want to retire. Well, when they retire, who's going to replace these young people? These are golden opportunities right now, and it's been proven that some kids are just not cut out for college. They're just not going to go. There could be financial restraints and things like that. But when you have a skill set, when you have a certification or a knowledge in something, you will always be able to feed yourself. And again, big thank you to Uric, some of our viewers out there. And again, you're watching the This Way Network. This is the chat session. I'm Rodney Allen Rippey, and today's guest is CSI Common Sense Intelligent Mr. Bill Montgomery. And again, he is a transportation technology expert. And Bill's been working with some great people,
Yes.
again, out of Chula Vista and the, Prime Motivation. And Bill recently started up an opportunity, and he's figured out a way to bring the best of the best and bring them all under one umbrella and hopefully focus everybody's attention on the youth and our nation to make a difference in education, vocational education, and technical education. by way of transportation and technology. Talk about that a
Yes,
little bit, Bill.
yes, and Ronnie, thank you. And it all starts with the basics. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
we America, we have to go back to the basics. Now, a lot
Yep.
of people say it, but very few people do it. And let me tell you
Right.
how
Right.
we can do it in America. This is not
Mm-hmm.
just a California thing. Okay, number
Okay.
one is the technology is very advanced. Okay,
That's
and the
right.
artificial intelligence, okay, needs to be explained. Okay, it needs to be
Okay.
explained because it can be dangerous. Okay, in the wrong hands, and
Mm.
if you don't teach it like we're not doing now. So what I mean by that is,
Mm-hmm.
first of all, the pocket computer. Okay,
Right.
Rodney, this right here. Okay, I don't. Hidden Pioneers, we don't call this a cell phone. It's a pocket
That's right.
computer. Okay, it's a
That's right.
computer. It's in your pocket. You got to get that trendy stuff in there. You see what I'm saying? So again,
Mm-hmm.
just like the name Hidden Pioneer, some hidden figures. Okay, this is a
Mm-hmm.
computer and it fits in your pocket. So you got to call it something cool. So it's a pocket
That's right.
computer. It's simple.
That's
Okay.
right.
Now you have to, once you get people's attention, we have to create something to teach people how to use
Mm-hmm.
it correctly. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, so I wrote a curriculum based on the Lord, okay, because I've been searching, I've been doing my R&D for a year,
That's right.
Rodney. You know, I've been
That's
talking about
right.
this computer for about a year, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I've done the R&D. R&D stands for research and development, okay. Now I
Mm-hmm.
break down the research and development when I talk to the high school students like this. The research is the time it takes to do something. That's research,
Okay.
okay, and the development, okay. Now this
Mm-hmm.
is when I use the different, because when you're speaking to the youth, you got to come up with slang. Everything can't be this corporate word that comes out. Okay, so the research is, the time it takes. Now the
Mm-hmm.
development, guess what that is? Well, the development, that's the finish, that's the money. Okay,
Aha.
and I
That's
tell
right.
the kids, hey, don't get it twisted. You got to do the time before you
Mm-hmm.
get the money.
That's
See,
true.
right now
Mm-hmm.
we're teaching, hey, get the money without
Right.
doing the time.
That's right. That's right.
And this is a problem, you know.
Yeah. You're
But
right.
we can solve it, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Or we can slow it down if we start teaching it. So the Hidden Pioneers, we know that we need to teach it, and we need to get into the schools,
Mm-hmm.
okay? We need to advocate with the curriculums that are already there, and
Mm-hmm.
sometimes make our own if needed to be. And
Mm-hmm.
so we made a pocket computer curriculum, okay? four
Mm-hmm.
weeks, um, 5 days a week, an hour a day, okay? And we
Wow.
can show people how, why, when, where.
Mm-hmm.
Most people don't even know where to go to for repair to change the battery out, okay, to
Mm-hmm.
save the parents a whole bunch of
That's
money.
right.
And
Mm-hmm.
Rhonda, we
Mm-hmm.
can actually teach people in the curriculum, and we're going to the lab. We're going to show people how to change their own pocket computer battery.
That's pretty
Now,
incredible. I mean, and see, that's technical things that have real life applications, and so I understand that this is something that the Hidden Pioneers, you guys are making these type of inroads. There's a lot of great people that you are connected with, and again, you're watching the This Way Network, and again, today's title, or actually the name or the title for the show, is an idle mind is a devil's workshop, because we see so many young people, and it seems like young people are going crazy. But does it seem, Bill, that they just don't have enough to do, a passion that would make them say, you know what, I love this, and you have a choice between saying, I'm going to do something productive with my life, or I'm just going to be out here doing crazy things that just really are going to wreak havoc on themselves, the community. What can you say about keeping young people busy and active?
okay, so one, well, the words matter. Okay, so now when I heard you say crazy, okay,
Hmm.
then these are fools. Okay, but you got to
Yeah.
explain what a fool is and what how to be cool. Okay, and I'm gonna go through that. Okay, so the cool,
Okay.
um, I'm gonna explain the meaning of cool. Cool, the C stands for calm. You have to be calm before the
Hmm.
storm, just like what Jesus says. Okay. It's stormy out there
Mm-hmm.
every day that we go out. Okay. So you got to learn how to be calm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The O, you have to be open. Okay. Open means you have to listen. Okay. You have to be open for changes. Some people are set in their ways.
Mm-hmm.
You have to work with the environment. You have to work with the technology. You have to be open.
Got it.
Okay. You can't be closed minded.
Right.
The next O is we
Mm-hmm.
have to teach people what outstanding is and how to be outstanding
Okay.
and who is going to help you be outstanding. These are all the things that
Mm-hmm.
we've forgotten, or the new generation, they're growing up, they don't know these
Mm-hmm.
things. So you got to talk to them
Mm-hmm.
about it, and you have to teach it, okay? And then the L,
Right.
Rodney, as you know, is the most powerful word in the Bible, and Nina got it when she was on, and that's loving,
Yeah.
okay? Calm,
Right.
open, outstanding, and loving. That's cool. Now, on the other side, the craziness, you got the fools. Okay.
Yep.
That F for fool is fake. Okay. People don't like
Right.
to hear the truth, so then they go to the fake side. Okay. And that's what makes them
Mm-hmm.
crazy. So let me continue with fool. Okay. F is fake. The first O is outcast. So they want to outcast
Mm.
themselves. That's why you see all these people doing the nail polish and black and all this other stuff, makeup, tattoos, and all that stuff. I'm not saying there's not a place for that, Ron. I'm just saying if you don't, a lot of times they're outcasting to be different, and sometimes it's not the right way because people aren't
Okay.
explaining. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
that's outcast. Then obnoxious. Okay. Well, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
obnoxious is a foolish one. People that make a lot of noise and distractions to get attention. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they want the attention because they're not able to fit in. So what a fool does, he makes a lot of noise. You know, kids, babies cry. They nag at their
Mm-hmm.
parents when they want something. That's being obnoxious.
Mm-hmm.
And then that L is a
Mm-hmm.
loser. Okay,
Mm.
so fools become losers because they haven't been explained what
Mm-hmm.
cool is or how to be cool.
Mm-hmm.
And so
Right.
one of the things the Hidden Pioneers is doing, we're trying to change the word to cool and explain it so that we have
Mm-hmm.
less fools running around. And we know
Yeah.
that that will work. Okay, we've done the
Mm-hmm.
R&D on it. Okay, but
Right.
Rodney, how do we get the word out to the higher ups and the parents and adults? Okay,
Mm-hmm.
to teach that to the kids at a young age. Now, if we
Well,
did
Bill.
that,
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Go ahead, Bill.
yeah, but if we did that, Ron, and we start today, okay, because
Right.
it's all about action, okay, we can talk about it, but if
Mm-hmm.
we don't do the action, nothing's going to happen. So, Hidden
Bill.
Pioneers is about action.
I got that, Bill. And the key thing is there is again, we have to look at where we what's happening right now. And again, there's a lot of spiritual challenges. Now there's a lot of people who are saying, "Oh, this is an absolute," and there's so many different things, but we need to keep things on the truth. And we know what is tried and true. And again, it's people being able to take care of themselves, to be able to have a skill set for young men and young ladies and families in general, just our nation. People need to be able to work again. And Bill, you work in transportation technology. You know some of the greatest people. You know the head designer for Tesla. You know, you started out your career working with Mazda. You helped roll out the whole campaign for the Mazda Miata. You got great contacts. You and I actually interviewed the head designer for Stellantis, which is Dodge. This guy started the whole high performance wing of Dodge for so many years, almost 30 years he's been there. And again, and Bill, you're working with Ford and the whole Carroll Shelby group. That I mean, it's really awesome. Bill, we got 1 minute left, and I want you to come back onto the chat session again. Nina had to run, and we had a little technical difficulty at the top of the show. But
Well,
Bill,
let me sum it
just
up.
say, sum it up, Bill.
Yeah, I'll sum it up. Okay, so basically, we have Facebook, we have Instagram, we have Twitter. It's Hidden Pioneers. Okay, so you look us up.
Mm-hmm.
See the little STEM symbol. We didn't get to talk about STEM. There's so many things we need to talk about,
Mm-hmm.
but you can get a lot of information. We have a link tree that we can
Yep.
send you. I have my own personal Facebook page at Bill Montgomery Transport.
Mm-hmm.
Um, transportation. You can go in there. Our stuff is current, Rodney. We have wonderful partners. We're collaborating with NASA. NASA stands for National Aeronautics Space Administration. They had paid internships at 16 years old. We're getting that information out. We have a wireless technology product that we can teach homeless people. We can go into their homes. I mean, we have some things right now, Ronnie, that can get America back on track. Okay. We're trying to collaborate. We're trying to get the information to the Secretary of Transportation, Pete Buttigieg. We're trying to get Pete, if you're out there, we need to talk. Okay. So please let us get to you. You're talking about the things that we're doing. Okay. We just did it yesterday. Okay. We went up there. We shook up a whole, Hesperia, a whole district out there, with a couple hidden pioneers. We can do more. So I want to thank the viewers out there. My name is CSI Bill, stands for Common Sense Intelligence. And remember, you can teach it.
Right.
How you teach common sense intelligence? More no's than yeses. Okay. And the adults, we have to be able to take a no. No, like you said, Ronnie, before, is not so bad. No is actually good sometimes. It can't be all yeses. So we've spoiled America. Okay. We have to admit it. We got to take ownership. Okay. And we have to go teach right from wrong, yes and no. Okay. And cut out the gray areas. There's too much gray.
Bill, I can't wait to have you back on again. Everybody, you've heard a little bit. This was just part one. This has been Mr. CSI Bill Montgomery on the chat session on the This Way Network. I'm Rodney Allen Rippey, your host. And next time, we're going to bring you back, Bill, here. And hopefully very, very soon, we'll have Nina and the whole crew, and we might have some other special guests. And everybody, thank you for watching. And again, God bless you and have a great week.
Keep it cool. Godspeed. Blessings. I'm out.
There you go. Take care. Bye-bye, all.